What up? It's your boy Convo Figo, young brother from the ghetto. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, guys. Yeah, back with another one, and this one it's about If you're from South you gotta watch this one and comment. What do you think? What do you think about this government? Nah. Should we change this government? Yeah. Next two coming elections. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Comment and tell me what you think. Videos are here. Comment with your facts, and I'm gonna say it how it is.
Yeah, well, the safety of South Africans is in jeopardy. At least Mkwanazi still has a firearm. He still has a men and women that he works with. He can still somehow protect himself. There are men and women out there that are vulnerable. They've got no one to protect. So we can't be worried about our own safety. We must worry about the safety of the citizens. So ours is to go out there and lay our life to protect them. That is my only concern right now. Not about my safety. You know, everyone shall die. The time will come. If it comes, it comes. But if an enemy comes to you, attack the enemy. Don't allow the enemy to take advantage. You can't just lie with your arms in your hands like that. You have to fight. So that's what we are doing now in KZN, and we shall fight. And this fight is very big. So it needs people who are committed, people who are not worried. No, they're going to chase you. They're going to arrest you. Get out of that prison and fight.
The Provincial Commissioner of KZN decided to make a briefing about the 600 cases, about the political killings and the killings of celebrities. Somehow it's involved. You'll find out later. Because this is very deeper than you actually think it is, guys. It involves everyone, every race, every gender. So he's trying to be the whistleblower, and he was close on finding out who is who and who is who, because once you catch one big fish, it's gonna call the other bigger fishes. It's gonna be like one thing for sure. We have to applaud the President Ramaphosa, for coming up with this initiative. So I think but on Ramaphosa's first term, what was happening is that he came up with a unit. This unit was for the four departments in the parliament. The four departments, crucially, that focus on crime, basically. So this was the police department, the state security, the defense, and the justice and correction. So the first unit that was organized to tackle these political killings actually didn't work out, because according to what the general is saying, the commissioner, the president of the country, El Presidente, according to him, he says that they were working in silos. It means that people were just doing their own things, but they formed a committee, but within the committee maybe there might be differences and stuff. So there was nothing that they could do. So what happened is that they came again now. So they now formed a new committee, and this committee was SEPS, NPA, and I forgot the other organization, but it's also it's an organization of the government.
In 2024, on the 29th of October, to be precise, I received a phone call, Chair, a phone call and a message that came from a gentleman who said to me he's a close associate of the Minister of Police, and that is Mr. Brown. He referred to himself as Mr. Brown Mokoti. This Mr. Brown Mokoti, who had described himself as a close associate to the Minister of Police, indicated to me, which made me believe that he's a close associate of the Minister of Police, because he said to me he was joining the Minister of Police to visit the Lusikisiki massacre that had happened last year. And because I did not trust him, I called the Chief of Staff to try and establish who is this gentleman. And the Chief of Staff did confirm to me that indeed he is a very person close to the Minister of Police. But what surprised me about this gentleman is that he then indicated to me on a message that he sent me, when he said there's an internal attempt to discredit me, through the defeating the end of justice case. And as we engage, and I ask him, what is he talking?
The Minister of Police, he just denied everything and say that he's making wild speculations. Okay, sharp. He's making wild speculations. There's a video circulating. You can look for it. It shows that he actually is trying to pull the string so that these 600 cases don't see the day of light. Mind you, this happening at the same time while there's this other syndicate happening. Okay, this is a very big syndicate, guys. It's gonna be a very long video. This one is gonna be a very, very long video. It's gonna bear with me, guys. It's gonna be a very long video. I just did my research up to so far, and I'm still gonna go do with it at least once a month or things like that, just to cover it. Okay, from there, then we are going on now. When we move on, other names appear. Vusi Matlala. Please, guys, when you hear the names of these people, you should try to look for their pictures and familiarize with their faces. Even the members of parliament. This is becoming a serious issue, guys. In South Africa, we are quiet now. We're no longer fighting for our country, and things are dying. Everything is going down. South Africa is the best country in the southern Africa, the best country economically in Africa. So okay, let me not diverge. So going on, guys, then we are moving forward. Vusi Matlala. This guy, he had a tender within the SEPs. He got a tender from the SEPs. I don't know how he got it. So Vusi Matlala, who is Vusi Matlala? Here's a video to tell you about him.
Vusi Matlala is an exceptionally controversial individual. He's currently incarcerated, awaiting trial. He'll be appearing in the Alexandra Magistrates Court. He has a checkered past. Despite that, he was able to register with CIRA. He had a security company. He drove in one of these white light cavalcades, and is known to be very connected in both the underworld as well as with politicians. In fact, it's been said that a gang operating in Pretoria, in one of the more well-known townships that call themselves Boko Haram, is actually under his control.
In Mamelodi.
That's correct. So
now that we know that who is Vusi Matlala, we can see that this is a very big issue. So Vusi Matlala, he got a tender from the SEPs that was worth around 360 million. And whoever was in charge of the tender is someone who is closely related to the SEPs. And we know who is the biggest person to report to when it comes to the SEPs, because Mkwanazi reports to the minister. So he's lower in ranks compared to the minister. He's fighting the big bosses. Yeah, he's fighting the big bosses. As a country, everyone, I plead, we should support him at all stakes. Whether he's in a party or not, we should support him. That guy just deserves a seat in the parliament every year until he deserves a seat. So from there, okay, and he's being widely criticized by people who are in the same party as him, like people like Fikile Mbalula, who was once a minister of police, and he's the secretary general, and I think he's part of the big six of the ANC. So it shows that he is fighting very big powers here. This is bigger than him. It's bigger, yeah, guys. It's bigger than us, guys. This is bigger than the country. Okay, so what's happening here, it's tough, guys. It's hectic. So what I believe is that he's fighting bigger powers. So that's why he's being criticized, because the reason he's being criticized, okay, let's go to the reason why he's being criticized. The reason why he's being criticized is because that he didn't go with the matter privately first so that they could resolve it. But I think he's very smart, guys. Powers were being taken away from him. Remember, the main reason, okay, the real reason why he's doing this, from my perspective, now I'm starting to reflect. I'm closing it up. I'll continue with the other videos. The main reason why he's doing this, it is because he knew that within the department he's in, it's very corrupt, and he's basically in the middle, top management, and there's executives, seniors, people up there, the ministers, you see the MECs. So he's a provincial commissioner of KZN, and it still affects the whole country because KZN is a very populated place. But for him to do this is to make sure that this case is now being properly attended to without any mshiga happening. Mshiga is like any bad things happening, no fraud, no illegal stuff. So from there, he's cooking this guy. He cooked them. They say the same way Thor was cooking Casper there on open chats.
This tender gets awarded to a company with zero foundation in respect of the provision of those services.
It would be whose decision for such an award to happen? Is it the commissioner, national commissioner?
It would be the SAP's decision. SAPs have their own procurement division. They have their own tender and bid committees. But of course, when you're talking about a tender of that magnitude, there would have to be input from other role players and stakeholders. But strictly speaking, it should be a SAP's procurement decision.
We've got Jeff Weeks joining us.
How does it combine with the police? Drugs are being sold like left and right in Jozi, where in Dubani, because of things like this. Things like this, actually. So I feel like Mkhwanazi was smart for not calling a private briefing meeting and just making it public, so that it's become a what do they call it, a dead grave or graveyard situation. Yeah, politicians talk, graveyard situation, so that it's well attended to without no foul play, no corruption. And this is like, this is very much helping, guys, for the country. This is for the country. It's bigger than us, guys. This is for the country. We're doing it for the country. The next two coming elections, guys, we must vote, guys. The first elections, it's a test. It's a test of, we see you. What's happening. The next coming national elections, we don't care who did what in the past. But you read the pamphlet. If you agree with what's in the manifesto, you go with it. But from there, okay, Mkhwanazi, thank you for this gentleman, guys. We should protect him. I see there's light. I was never interested in politics in Mzansi because there was never light. So this light, I'm trying to document it. I see light from this guy. Even if they give him a ministerial position, specifically in the policing, they would have done justice. They would have done justice for him. He's doing a lot for the country. He's fighting for the country. He's not scared of anyone. Being a provincial person and people like Bofigile Mbalula, Paul Sullivan, he's a forensic investigator, bruh. He's being against this guy. Like, can you see? Like, there's a lot of people who are involved here, guys. There's a lot of people who are involved, and I'm trying to make you understand. So the video at the end that I'm gonna put at the end, that's the last video I'm gonna put. So that video, actually, it's this grandpa, because I didn't know I don't know his name, honestly. Okay, it's this grandpa. He's an old person. He looks liberated. He has knowledge. I just found it on Twitter. I thought it was not related, but it seems like. So he talked about politician, artists, the entertainment industry being the whole thing linked. So he talked about also the arts, sports and arts and recreation. He says this case is even linked to that. So if it's linked to that department, how many other departments is it linked to? The other thing, guys, I'm gonna come back with another video. I have to come back with another video. I don't know if this should be the first video or the second one. I'm trying to lay the foundation first before I just rant, because I can rant all day long. Okay, peace, guys. This is it. Let's fight for Mkhwanazi. And the reason why he's saying it, and it corresponds to what General Mkhwanazi is saying, is because what General Mkhwanazi is saying, a lot of people in the police, politicians, entertainers, in different social, they are posting stuff about saying some of the things correspond. There's even a gun, is it ballistic reports or whatever that shows that cases from 2001, when I was born, cases from then, like artists being killed, people being killed, like there's a lot of things, guy. Artists are corrupt. There's a lot of stuff that are happening on the top with politicians. I don't want to name drop yet. I want to name drop as the case goes. If we get to ceasefires, because I also have information, but hey, just name drop in J. Hi, peace out, guys. There's a lot of things. Listen to this video, please. Listen to this video, guys. The last video, and we try. So let's go. It's Convel Fuego Young Preto from the ghetto. I wanted to close it. I'm not used to I'm still beginning, but let's go, guys. We're riding.
General Mkhwanazi talks about the killing of artists.
Yes.
In Gauteng.
Yeah, which is a fascinating aspect of this. Artists, celebrities. What's going on there? What's the importance of these celebrities, artists, as he calls them, to this bigger picture?
Because I want to keep all my toes, I will only say this. Be broad-minded in your understanding of what an artist is. Or of what a player is. A player may be a musician, maybe another kind of player. If you broaden your mind when it comes to what an artist is, all I will say is this: be open to the possibility that this nuclear bomb that was thrown by Mkhwanazi yesterday, if it explodes, sports, arts and culture will be touched. Sports, let me emphasize. Sport will be affected. It will turn out that some of the allegations refer to what happened in the sporting arena.
And cases.
I will leave it there.
Cases related there too.
Exactly. I will leave it there. But another thing that worries me a lot, I have said in the past that it is my view that our judiciary is independent. But it is not my view that all judges and magistrates are independent. That's not my view.
Mkhwanazi's revelations have to force us to question that.
That is why we need a very wide and deep independent investigation into those allegations. All the allegations that were made.